up, everybody? My name is Wadi the Crypto Hunter, and today we have a project which I've been hearing they're doing great things, and I just wanted to bring it out to you guys. Without further ado, let me introduce DracoLeopard Gang. And I believe this should be the CEO. One second. Hello.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, good. And yourself?
Pretty good.
So, well, if you want to start by telling me a bit about yourself, your background, that would be great.
Yeah, my name's Jeremy. I am the project manager and co-creator of the Draco Leopard Gang. I currently work in the oil field as a drill and fluids engineer. I'm also a Operation Iraqi Freedom vet. Um, as you can tell by the accent, I'm from the South. I grew up in Texas, live in Texas, been here my whole life, other than when I was in the military. Um, and I don't know, man. I'm a family man. I got 7 kids and a wife, so big family. I don't know, man. I'm a family man. I got
Oh,
7
hold
kids
on.
and a wife, so big family.
Hold on. I don't know if that's me or do you hear feedback?
Yeah, I can hear some feedback. Is that coming from your side or?
No, that's what I want to know. Hey, that's
Yeah, I can
you.
hear some feedback. Is that coming from your side or?
Eh, sorry, that's my wife actually. She's right next to me. Look at my show. Um, all right. So talk to me. How did you started this project? What is the project about? What's the idea behind everything?
Yeah. Me and the 2 artists. I met one of the artists through another space that we were involved in, and we became friends. I'd been doing crypto; he hadn't, really done much crypto or anything. But I found out he could that he was an artist, so I was like, I approached him about doing an NFT project. And then he had another friend, Pete, is also one of the artists. Pete's amazing. He's done some stuff for Marvel Comics and things like that. Published. I think he's under contract to publish a children's book here right now, also. And then we wanted to make something that was different from other NFTs. All the other NFTs, are lions and bears and all these different single species
Mm.
animals, and then of course aliens and things like that. So we decided let's put a couple of different species together and make something unique. So we brainstormed and came up with Draco leopards, which is a combination of dragon and snow leopard, uh, technically. And it's kind of like one thing from what we call myth, and then one thing that's real life, and combine them together. And then we got with them. They got the artwork down, and then of course we have a big storyline that Pete has been writing. We pitched in some stuff me and Steve have on the storyline, and he had this storyline that he had been writing before we ever approached him about doing the NFT project. And the planets aligned, and it was perfectly matched up for the Draco leopards. So all we had to do was plug our characters in. Um, as far as you want me to like go over what the project's providing utility wise, things like that.
Yeah, actually, if you can.
Yeah, we are we are offering 40% of total royalties are going to go back to holders, which will be funneled through a community wallet. We're also going to give everybody IP rights. The IP rights are, a lot of projects give IP rights now, but they don't like let their holders or give their holders a way to utilize those IP rights. Or people just don't know how to utilize them. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a platform, which we've already started on. We're creating a platform that you can utilize your IP rights on. You'll be able to take whatever your Draco Leopard is, and even outside IP rights, upload it to the platform. You can help with the design of your merch, but you don't have to. The platform will design it. It's going to ship it for you, sell it for you, advertise it for you, all for free. And then, the income that you make off of that will be a 70-30 split. 70% is going to go back to the holder, and 30% is going to go to the project and community wallet. Just some extra things for longevity. We're also going to give everybody that mints is also going to get a free T-shirt. So if you mint, you automatically get the free T-shirt. We also have a golden Draco in our mint. There's one golden Draco. If you mint the golden Draco, you're going to get 2% of our total mint is going to go in your pocket. We're going to have 5 silver Dracos. The silver Dracos, if you mint a silver Draco, you'll get a sit-down one-on-one with the artist of your choice. And you two will come up with a custom. The custom will be created, and then if you decide to sell that custom, as long as you hold the silver Draco, every time that custom resells, you're going to get 100% royalty off of that Draco also. So everything that we're doing is trying to. What's that?
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I thought it was me at first, but everybody's hearing like static.
All right, hang on just a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch earpieces. This happens sometimes. I don't know why, but it does. Hang on just a second.
Okay. Okay.
Just a second.
Sure.
Just waiting on this thing to pair up real quick.
All right.
It takes it a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Not a problem. So far, I'm just admiring the Dragon Ball Z one right here.
Is that any better, guys?
Now, you still got the static.
Huh. I don't know what's causing it because static. I've got on the settings, I've got the audio turned way down. Am I even loud enough?
Let me try something on my end. Hold on. Just to see in case. When I talk, do everybody hear me all right? Try talking again. Uh, uh,
Yeah, I got you. Uh, is it still cracking and popping?
yeah, it's you actually.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go off of headset. Give me just a second.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, way
Is
better.
that is that any better?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just had to take the headset out and just go straight through the phone.
Okay. So you were saying that the holders that hold the golden Draco?
Yeah, we're gonna have one golden Draco. If you mint the golden Draco, if you're the lucky person to mint it, you're gonna get 2% of our total mint in your pocket. Also, 5 silver DracoLeopards. If you happen to mint a silver Draco, you'll get a one-on-one sit-down with the artist of your choice out of the 2 artists, and you will they will make you a custom. And then if you decide to sell that custom, it says it still has static. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's.
I don't know what's
Do
causing it.
you have like a fan next to you or something?
No, I don't. There's nothing around me.
No
Let me.
devices? And now you lost your video. Oh,
I should be back now. We good?
no, you know what? Jump out and jump back in. Try that.
Okay. All right.
All right. All right, guys. Sorry. Technical difficulty. It's normal with technology. Yes. All right. He is back. All right.
Are we working any better yet? Is it still cracking?
Now, no, no. Now it's perfect.
Okay. But I'll just say, as far as those silver Dracos, the silver Draco, as long as you hold it, you can resell your custom, and every time it resells, you'll get 100% of royalties off of that. We're also giving 10% of our total mint is going to go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Um, a lot of our charity work that we're going to be doing, a lot of it's going to be pointed, directed towards children's charities. Um, we also have our website up now. I don't know if you'd like to use it because
Yeah.
it's got the roadmap and stuff. DracoLeopardGang.io. We actually just launched it a day or two ago.
I already
Um,
got it pulled up. It was just, a matter of hearing
I
a
got it.
little bit about you and then showing this part. I believe they got the storyline here.
Yes, sir. And
Okay.
the roadmap.
Okay. Hold on. Let me play that for a bit.
That's a cool video we made.
Okay. Oh wait, but is this copyrighted?
No, no, no. All of the sound in there is non-copyrighted sound. That
Nice.
golden Draco there at the end is actually the golden Draco that's going to be in the mint.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And this is the storyline, I'm guessing, right?
That's just a brief overview of the story, because the storyline is actually a book. It's an epic. It's in chapters. So that's just kind of the best way we could kind of summarize it to give everybody an idea of what we were doing. I will go over the storyline with you guys before we jump off here. I'll need probably 10 or 15 minutes to do that after we're done talking about whatever you want to ask.
Okay. No, I mean you could talk about the storyline if you want. I already see that the team is fully doxxed.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah,
Absolutely. Um,
yes.
we are going to have some future mints, that go along with the storyline. We're going to have a weapons mint and an exoskeleton mint. But, instead of diluting the market for your NFT with 30,000 NFTs at that point, this will actually allow you to mint or buy on the secondary market the weapon and exoskeleton that you best want to combine with your Draco Leopard. Once you make that selection, you will be able to combine it with your original Draco Leopard. And it will burn those NFTs, and what you will receive in return will be a 3D metaverse ready uh, Draco Leopard with the weapon and exoskeleton all in one. That way, you'll be able to use it in gaming and in the metaverse and everything like that. 50% of that mint for the weapons, we're actually going to take it and give it back to the holders, also to the original holders, day one type holders. We're going to take that money and redistribute it back to those day one holders. And then later on in the storyline, which I'll talk about here in a minute, the Hermaphytes come along, which are the enemy to the DracoLeopards. So there will be a Hermaphyte mint. Now, DracoLeopards are actually half female and half male. 5,000 females, 5,000 males, all in the same mint. They're equal in power and strength, and they do not need each other for breeding. So if we decide to have, the kids or babies or whatever down the road, the males and females both can produce those without each other. They do not need each other for that. So you don't end up with, like a lot of projects, they drop females just for breeding purposes. You won't need to do that with these guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
sir.
heard a little bit about that when you guys were on Bollock's Space.
Yes,
So,
sir.
yeah.
Absolutely. Um, as far as utilities on those future mints, the reason there's no utility listed for those or charity listed for those is because when it's time for those mints, we are actually going to let the community help decide what the charity is and what the utilities are for those future mints. So the community will have power over where the project goes that way. Where they're actually part of the project and not just a holder.
Okay. So this is the roadmap,
Yes, sir.
and it says sneak peek of artwork that's already created. These are completed. Social media presence and recruit. Whole giveaways or free mints. Open Discord to the public. Drop proposed roadmap. Drop base storyline. Uh, Finish artwork, build smart contract, and progress.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, well, if you want to elaborate a bit on that part.
Yeah, they are still finishing up traits and things like that because the males and females are going to be different. The females are that 3/4 turn that you've seen. Everything you've seen so far is female, and they also have the breastplate. The males are going to be facing forward and have horns. So you'll have 200 separate traits for males and 200 separate traits for females for a total of 400 traits. Which that splitting them that way where they don't all have the same kinds of traits actually increases your rarity and things like that also. So right now that's what we're in the process of while building the community. We're not, a lot of projects mint and then try to build the community. We're going to do it the other way. We're going to actually build the community. Once the community is ready, we'll set a mint date. We are going to be on the Kronos chain, the Kronos network. As far as platform, we're looking at 2 or 3 different possibilities for platform on the DeFi side because we want to make sure whatever platform we go to is going to provide the best opportunity for our holders. So whichever platform is best for our holders is where we're going to do our mint at. That's why those 2 things are in flux and have not been decided. There's a purpose behind that. It's not just because we can't decide.
Okay, well, suggestions. I don't know if you heard of Brew Labs. And, well, if you're on the Chronos chain, if this is Bay, is more, yeah, it's more known. Uh,
We are looking at doing some cross chain stuff in the future also to cross. We want to combine these communities together that have been held separate from each other.
yeah,
ETH, Chronos, are the two really big ones. We'd like to do some cross chain work. We've looked at some sites like HopSwap, Meme NFT, Abesis Bay, and whichever one is going to give us the best ability to do what we need to do for our roadmap and our holders. That's the direction we're going to go. And we've been in contact with all of these platforms to see what they're going to offer us and what they can do.
okay, well, if you're also looking into cross chain, Mandocs, have you spoken to?
Yes, yes, sir, absolutely.
Yeah, because
I'm
Mandocs.
actually a Mandox holder too.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm involved with them a bit more, and basically, the Mandocs Create platform that they're doing,
Yes, sir.
it's excellent choice. I mean, in my opinion, because there's gonna be a cross chain and gas free.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. All right.
Great
Uh,
platform.
how?
That's a great platform.
Yes, yes. What up, party people? Supercilla. Hello, hello. All right. So, minnow 10,000 DracoLeopard drop. Males and females will be both included in the mint pile, in the mint with have been male, have been female, both will have equal power. Will only cosmetic different. Mint will include one golden Draco. Oh, so there's only gonna be one on each side.
There's going to be one golden Draco, and then the five silver Dracos will be split between male and female. There'll be a couple of silver females, and a few male silvers also. The golden Draco is actually a female.
Oh, okay. Uh, the women will also the five silver. You already explained this part.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so maximum allow royalty every time. It's safe for as long as they hold the silver Draco Leopard launch uh, IP platform.
Yes, sir. The IP platform that I was going over that will produce everyone's merch for free with a
Okay.
70-30 split on the profit from that. You'll also, if you have IP rights to other NFTs, other projects, you'll also be able to utilize those on the platform for a little different, percentage split. But as long as you have a Draco Leopard, that split will be 70-30. I see a
Okay.
question there. Will there be any tokens?
Yes, I
Uh,
was just gonna say that. There's a
that
question.
is that is something that we'd love to do. Absolutely, it is in our future vision. Right now we just have to get what we've got launched, and once that's launched, we have the liquidity pool and everything to start building on the project. That is something we definitely would like to do in the future. Absolutely.
That would be awesome, especially like, because I know you guys are based on, you're building a storyline. So let's say later on, if you guys consider building like a P2E type of game, and
Uh, Yeah, gaming is something else that we are looking at. Something else that's in the near future, once we get the mint done, is producing a Draco Leopard gang cartoon. That's another addition to the utilities. I think it should be there in the roadmap. If you own one of the Draco Leopards that we use in the cartoon, you're going to be the person that gets to voice act it if you would like to in the cartoon itself, which that actually opens you up to even more royalties.
okay, Nomad as what are the utilities of the NFTs?
40% royalties back to holders, IP rights with an IP platform to produce your merch on for free. Um, Also, the cartoon, being able to voice act the cartoon. We're building other businesses outside of the project itself to support the longevity of the project. Also, um, basically, our everything in our utility that encompasses the entire utility is money back in your pocket and an ability to do different things like voice act and things like that. So, really, passive income, I guess, would be the focus in helping you start a business with your IP rights for free. I would encourage everyone to look into what it takes to actually start a business from an IP right and do it correctly. We're taking all of that investment out and putting it on us, where all you have to do is upload whichever IP right that you're wanting to use, and the merch will be produced for free for you.
Okay, cool, cool. Um, I mean, so long story short, in a sense, more or less, you guys got a extensive roadmap.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that also includes that you guys are here to stay for a good minute, which that's a good thing always.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Longevity is huge.
yes, definitely. I mean, I know some projects that they just come and promise, and then next thing you know, they do a magician trick and disappear.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Abracadabra.
Yep.
Now we have a 5-year business plan. All of our percentages are posted on our Twitter, and we're going to be adding those to the website also. But along with that, we have a 5-year business plan that will be posted on the website here in the near future, where you can see where the plans for the project are going to be for the next 5 years. Also,
Oh wow.
yes, sir. We do have LLC on the project also, so it's more than just an NFT project. You're investing in a business and yourself.
Yeah. So let me see. Family community gang. I did see what you was talking about over here with the game. It says the metaverse.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Begin development of a DracoLeopard crypto token for play to earn, staking, and real world use case.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, hold on. When does minting start?
Uh, I guess they weren't in here a few minutes ago. We are waiting until our community is ready. We are going to have our community 100% built and ready for mint day, and then we will set a mint date. So just follow along with us, be part of the community, share as much as possible. And when this community is where we feel like, that it can support the mint and what we're trying to do with the roadmap, we will set a mint date. Too many projects are throwing their stuff out there to mint and then struggling for months and months and months to even be able to start providing their utility because they need people to mint to be able to provide that utility. So that's what we're going to do.
All right. And at what price would the mint price start?
Okay, our mint price. I'm going to base it off American dollars. You can you can correlate that with whatever crypto that you're using,
Yeah.
and our mint price is actually a lot of research was done on a mint price, how it correlates to what you're doing in your roadmap and what you'll be able to provide in your roadmap. So with the roadmap that we're providing, everything that we're going to be providing back, we are minting. We are going to mint for $200 American. So whatever crypto you're using, you can correlate 200 American to whatever crypto that may be that you're using.
Okay, 200 American.
Which that 200, you're gonna you're gonna basically get that back from our from the from everything that we're providing in the roadmap. You're going to get that back very quickly. That investment's going to come back to you very quickly, and you're going to be in profit very quickly from that $200. So
Okay. No, I mean, there's NFTs that, 200 is a pretty decent price too, because there's some NFTs that I seen, they go right off the back. Let's say one ETH, which is like 1,600, thousand five
yeah.
hundred. They go like right away, and they really don't have anything going for themselves. But
Well, I want to mention something too that's gonna provide value to your NFT other than just the artwork and the NFT itself. The IP platform is also going to track your bill of sales. So when you go to sell your NFT, you're going to have a bill of sales attached to that shows a record of sales and how much money that IP right is made for you. So that will increase when you sell that NFT with that bill of sale. They're also buying the IP right in the business that's already been built on it. So that also increases the value of your IP right and your NFT itself, your DracoLeopard.
okay, cool. I mean, that's unique.
Yes,
So,
sir.
all right, so basically, this is gonna be phase two. And by the way, Wendy is all right, no problem. welcome, welcome. So whole quarterly lottery giving 40% of total allowed secondary market royalties back to the holder. Lottery system designed for every holder will receive their royalty before there are any repeat winner. The cycle will reset after each time everyone has received the royalties.
Yes, sir. Uh, the way we're going to do the royalties back is, there's a lot of laws that are probably coming here soon, and we're trying to plan ahead for those security laws. If we just took 40% of royalties and said, here, we're giving it all back to the community, just giving it straight back, just like it is, that technically could make it fall into security laws in the future. But if we structure it in a way that it seems like a giveaway. It's a giveaway for having a Draco Leopard that moves you into that area. Basically, you're basically shortcutting around having it being labeled as a security. So, and the way that we're designing that is your NFT all has a number. All your NFTs have numbers attached to them. Those numbers will be entered in the draw quarterly. We will draw a certain amount of those numbers, and those numbers will be paid their royalty. Then the next quarter we will do it again. Next quarter we do it again. Next quarter we do it again. So it'll be paid out quarterly, and no one will get a double pay on their actual NFT until everyone else has gotten their royalty. So everyone gets their royalty this way, but it's set up like a giveaway, so you avoid those security laws and things like that that could affect us later on.
Okay. Well, Wendy says, I absolutely love the Draco backstory. Can't wait for the toys.
Yes,
What
I'm
is
actually in talks with a toy company right now, getting some pricing and stuff on a prototype. So once we get the prototype done, then we'll be able to start production when that time comes on action figures and also plushies. Which that's something else that will bring money into the project, but it's also going to bring money to the holders because any profit that comes into this project, we are splitting it a percentage with the community, the holders themselves, and the project wallet also.
okay? And I see here that it says first donation goes out to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Enable voting rights for holder, voting for future utilities and charity. Whole community discussion about what the holder like and what they would change before going forward with the next mint. So, in other words, you guys are giving already the community the option to help you guys out.
Yes, we're giving them control over the direction and future of the project at that point.
Yes. Finish artwork, contract for weapon mint out weapon, drop 50% of this mint will go back to the community wallet to be distributed to holders. I mean, what I do see is that you guys are very generous, more focused on giving back than keeping in your pockets.
Yes, sir. When you give back like that and you build the community and you build others around you, our success is going to come because we've made sure that everyone was taken care of and built up along with us, and that creates success for you.
Okay. Um, Begin build out and preparing for integration of DracoLeopard into the metaverse, which we already spoke about that.
Yes, sir.
The artwork and contract of the exoskeleton mint. Um, this is a new generation. The
Uh,
ex.
the ex- well, the exoskeletons you'll see whenever I go over the storyline here in a few minutes. Draco leopards can actually manifest an exoskeleton that's basically like a bulletproof vest for a Draco leopard.
Okay.
It's a set of scales that they can manifest over their body. Um, they can also manifest spiked tails for battle and wings and things like that. But the exoskeleton is the major thing. Now you'll have the weapons mint, as I was saying earlier. You'll have an exoskeleton mint, and then you will be given time to either take the ones that you minted or on the secondary market pick up the exoskeleton and the weapon that you want to combine with your original Draco leopard. Once you do so, there will be implemented a process where you can combine your weapon and your exoskeleton with your original Draco Leopard, which would then create burn those NFTs and create a 3D metaverse ready Draco Leopard with the weapon of your choice and the exoskeleton that you combined with it. So it gives you the ability to build out your character from the ground up. But also, we go 3D and metaverse ready at that point.
Nice. I totally agree with Crypto Girl. The project that works for the community always succeed.
100% agree.
Yes. Let's see. What else am I looking for here? Merch, DracoLeopard. That has to do with the skeleton. Hamafi's enemy. Hermanfi's
Hermaphites.
Hermaphight.
That
Okay.
is the main enemy to the Draco Leopards.
Okay. And you're saying possible free drop.
Yeah, we're looking at some possible free drops to people that at that point, that's later on in the project. That's good ways down the roadmap. And if you've been with us from day one, we're looking at some different ways to maybe drop some of those day one people, top holders, things like that. A free hermaphyte where not everybody has to mint. If you've been there from day one, you deserve to get something out of it other than just the utilities we're already providing because you've been with us for supporting the community for so long.
Yeah. Well, this is an interesting question. Why choose DracoLeopard?
We actually pulled that out of our own imagination, but the reason that we did so is, like I said earlier, is because all these different NFTs that you see around the market, the majority of them are either a single species, a bear, a lion, a
Yeah.
monkey, or they're an alien, or they're a vampire, or whatever it may be. Nobody was making their own creative creature. They weren't. Nobody was. So we wanted our own unique creature. So we took a creature from fantasy, which would be Draco or dragon, and
Yeah.
then a snow leopard, which is a creature that's real, and we combine those two into one creature.
Yeah, I mean that you are right in that one. I'm used to a lot of project coming out with the apes with I mean I've seen a lot of monkey projects. I'll be straight up.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and then from the monkeys they went to the pandas, the kangaroo, and
Yes, sir.
a whole
Lions and
yes, the
meerkats
lions.
and now you're getting a lot of stuff like vampires and
Yeah,
gargoyles and
yes.
goblins, but none of those are a combination of anything. They're just something that's already existed, and we created something that has never
You
existed.
you you created a hybrid pretty much,
Yes,
and
sir.
you nice.
And I will say this too, along with different burning mechanisms that I've already talked about. We're also exploring different burning mechanisms for the future, where you would be able to burn Draco leopards and hermaphites to also increase your rarities and things like that, or decrease the supply. I am looking at those also.
Okay, well, that covers the next question that I was gonna ask, which is, what plan do you have to sustain your project, and what are you planning to do as far as marketing? Because I always preach this part. Um, a project needs good marketing. Obviously, needs a good community, but you can only get that community through marketing. So, what are your plans as far as all that?
Truthfully, and the reason we this is part of the reason we do this, working with other communities, working with other projects that we support, exposing ourselves to different communities, whether it's an ETH community, a Cardano community, and working with these different projects, honest projects, is actually where the majority of our marketing comes from. uh, Cross chaining and joining all these different groups and things has really gotten our name out there. Also, if you build your community correctly, uh, as far as marketing goes, your community, it's happened to us a lot. I'll jump into a space that has nothing to do with Draco leopards, and I'll hear one of our community members up there talking about it. Uh, Word of mouth. I know people pay lots of money for advertisements and bulletin boards and web ads. That stuff is still secondhand to word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best marketing and advertising you can get. So build the community correctly, get involved with other communities, try to combine these communities together under one umbrella, and your marketing will come from that. You don't have to pay tens of thousands of dollars to a marketing company to get proper marketing. Now, we are working with a few different people out there. Comard's NFT, I don't know if you guys know of them. They actually have podcasts and things like that. We're going to be working with him, getting our information out through podcasts. I do a lot of the marketing myself and networking myself also. And we're also, working with different YouTube and space hosts and things like that also. But you're not going to see us do these massive marketing campaigns where you get all these fake followers and things like that. We're going to use the community and building the community and combining communities and just being available as our marketing.
Okay. Crypto Girl coming in with the hottest question. How long you guys have been in NFT and crypto?
Well, the NFT side's new to everybody. I mean, it's a baby market. What's the ape's been around a little over a year or something like that. As far as crypto, I've been messing with crypto for a while. Steve, which is one of the artists on the project, he did not come from a crypto background, but he came from a stock market background and business background. We have a very, very strong business background with this project. Steve himself owns several businesses. He manages one of the largest theater companies from the second largest aside from Broadway. He has connections with the hotel and travel industry, which we're also going to wrap up some of those businesses into this project also. So, I mean, between his stock market, my crypto, NFTs was new to both of us. He's always been an artist, and I've been in crypto for a good long while, so it fit perfectly together. And then his business background and stock market background just makes us even stronger.
Okay. The next question will be, is this your first project?
This is our first project. Yes, it is. First project that we've done for ourselves.
All right. G-Man says, I wouldn't want to burn my own NFT. Will the insensitive to do so outweigh keeping the NFT, especially since the person said these are unique already?
Well, the burn stuff initially, you're going to want to burn your original weapon and your original exoskeleton into your original Draco Leopard because you don't want to dilute the market with 30,000 NFTs. Your one of 10,000 is going to be worth more than three of 30,000 if that makes sense to you. As far as actually burning the Draco Leopards and the Hermaphytes, like I said, we're exploring different things. If it's not going to be effective, it's not something that we would do. But I mean, let's say you have 10,000 Draco leopards. You have a male and a female, and you combine your male and female, and it burns one or the other, but you get a whole brand new NFT that's worth 3 times what the two were. If that makes sense. If it's not effective, then there will be no burn of the Draco leopards. The weapons and exoskeleton mints, because of the process and giving people the ability to combine those with your Draco leopard, those will be burned.
Okay.
But you end up with a 3D metaverse ready Draco leopard with those weapons and exoskeletons combined in with them.
Okay, so basically, once you burn them, you'll get something in return. So it's not like you're burning it and then.
Yeah, you're not just burning it to reduce supply. You get something in return for the burn.
Okay, yeah, now it
Yeah,
makes.
that would be not very good if here burn your stuff and you don't get nothing for it. No,
Yeah,
we would never do that.
it kind of sounded like the Luna One strategy. Well, not Luna One, classic Luna.
Yeah.
Everybody was just saying, "Oh well, here's the address. Burn your own tokens." I'm like,
No, if you're not getting nothing in return, what's the even the point?
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, I don't get it why some projects do that. I've seen two or three already saying that, and it's like, okay, so if you're a business owner, the way I see it, and you just made 100,000 in a year, so basically you're telling me you are okay with just grabbing a lighter and burning that money away.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, the only thing that would make that even worth it is, let's say, burn $50,000 of it so you can make 400,000 next year. That's a different story, but that's not how it always works.
yeah, yeah. But all right. I mean, I pretty much don't have any other question.
I can go ahead here this last 10 or 15 minutes if you'd like, and run
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
story real quick.
definitely, definitely. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Well, Draco leopards, they are interdimensional, time traveling. They can travel through space. They can travel through time. They can travel through dimension. They had a home world. Uh, See, the actual Draco leopards themselves are part of a species called the Nordova. That's the actual species name. What we call them are Draco leopards. They had a home world that was destroyed many thousands and thousands of years ago by a disease. Uh, as a direct result of that disease, it created what we call the hermaphytes. The enemy is an infected creature with this disease. The Draco leopards had to leave their homeworld because of the disease, and now they are chasing the hermaphytes across dimension, across time, across space, because hermaphytes are the best explanation that I've heard given for it is by Pete, the writer. They're like locusts, but they are carnivorous. So wherever they go, they destroy, completely wipe out the civilization. You don't hear anything about those civilizations because they completely erase them from history, and they take all their natural resources, they strip the planet dry, and then they move on to the next. So the Draco leopards are chasing them, trying to stop them. Now, Draco leopards and hermaphytes both, they can't be, they're not going to die from old age or from a disease. They can be killed, but that's the only way that they're going to die. So hermaphytes are actually, come to find out, they're sterile, and they are hunting this genetic marker that can cure their sterility. So that where that plays in with humanity. Now, Draco leopards and hermaphytes are an ancient species long before humans ever existed, but they have been visiting Earth for ever since the beginning of time, and they keep coming back here. The hermaphytes do, and they haven't wiped us out. There has to be a reason for that. Well, the reason for that, as I just explained, is humans carry a genetic marker that came from interactions with Draco leopards, ancient interactions with Draco leopards. Now, Draco leopards and hermaphytes can both do what we call shift or phase. So they can present themselves. Draco leopards can either be invisible or they can look like other creatures. They can look like other people. Hermaphytes cannot go invisible, but they can still shift to look like different creatures. So a lot of the lore and fantasy stuff that you hear about in humanity, and even religions and things like that, let's the Greek gods, the Norse gods, Asian dragons, Egyptian sphinxes, all of these different creatures and gods that we have been taught throughout our life are actually interpretations of interactions with Draco leopards throughout our history. Now, just an example of how they've affected our history. We all know JFK was assassinated, but we also know that there's a ton of falsehoods. There's a ton of conspiracies and things on what actually happened to JFK, who killed him, all of those good things. Well, the reason for that is because the JFK that we seen get assassinated was actually a hermaphite that had phased to look like JFK to infiltrate the American government. So a Draco leopard assassinated the hermaphite. We seen it as JFK getting assassinated. The actual JFK was rescued by a group of Draco leopards and is in a cryogenic state at this point, um, waiting to be returned to humanity when humanity can deal with the fact that there's interdimensional creatures, that there's grizzly bear sized Draco leopards and giant hermaphytes roaming the earth that have been here for a long time and they keep coming back. Humanity couldn't handle that right now. So when we seen him assassinated, it was actually a hermaphite being assassinated by a Draco leopard. This has happened uh, throughout time because most of the time, the people that carry this genetic marker have reached the highest levels of society. Kings, queens, pharaohs, Hollywood stars, athletes, things like that are the ones that are carrying this genetic marker. So, Tupac, Biggie, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, some of the ancient pharaohs. These people may or may not still be alive because it was actually just part of the battle between the Draco leopards and the Hermaphites.
Nice. The storyline. I mean, first of all, congratulations. I don't know how the heck you remember all that, but
And it's actually open ended too because we want to be able to add to that as we go. And being interdimensional time travelers, it also allows us to work with other projects and go to their dimension. Just for example, let's say, a lazy line or a loaded line, whatever project you're in,
yeah.
you may be holding a lazy line or a loaded line, but that also could be a hermaphite or Draco leopard that is phased to look like those NFTs. So that allows us to cross over and work and collab with different projects and things like that, and be able to include those projects into our storyline if they do choose to work with us.
Okay. Awesome. Austin in the house. What's going on, bro? I'm all about being in another dimension. Well, so I'm actually curious then because I don't know if you know, but everybody's talking about the clowns nowadays, and I'm wondering, is this any indication or anything later on, or if you don't want to talk about it yet, it's all right. But I do like this one, and I do like the clowns project too.
Okay, as far as this one, we have reached out to the clowns. I've talked to some of the creators and
Yeah.
devs and things for the clowns, but this clown here was actually created before the clowns were ever released.
Oh,
This one was created a couple of months before the clowns ever even became a project. I'm sure they were probably being planned at that point, but no one knew about them.
yeah.
But as far as working with the clowns, I've had some discussions with them, but that's all I'll say.
All right, that works. But 3D, you know, DracoLeopard, that wouldn't be a bad idea, or just one of these that works fine too. Um, all right. Does anybody else have a question? We do have a giveaway to do, and yeah, if there is any more questions, I guess I will get into the giveaway also. Um, if there's anything else that you would like to add.
I would just tell everybody check out our Twitter page at Draco Leopard. There's a link tree in our bio. You can get to our Discord. Which another thing, our Discord is also built to help the holders and the community. By being active in the Discord, you earn a Draco Leopard coin. That's a Discord only coin. Once you have enough of those, you'll be able to trade those in for merch and even NFTs. So hit up our Discord. Hit up our new website, DracoLeopardGang.io. And just join in with us on all of our social media platforms and become part of the community. We are building a family of a community, and we all help each other out.
Oh, cool. To answer Austin's question, it's on the Chronos blockchain.
Yeah, it's going to be on Chronos blockchain initially, and then we're going to do some cross chain work from there.
Okay. Well, I see you guys got Chrono Ball, so that's
We
enough.
we've done some collabs with Chrono Balls, Dragons of the West. We're working with doing some right there, Art of Nick Taylor.
Yeah.
That's one of our Draco leopards there and his. So we're really big on collabs with as long as it's an honest project. We're willing to do some collaborations and things like that.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the same thing here. Like, I want to bring on honest project to the space. So yeah, and the ones that you mentioned so far, yeah, I do know Dragon of the West. I know Chrono Ball. I know Mandots.
And
Those
that one right there, that picture you have up right now is
this
Fungi
one.
High Order.
This
We're
one.
going to be actually incorporating the Funky High Club into our storyline. Those mushrooms, that is the great Kronos tree that you see there, and there it is protected by a mushroom society. They are actually going to provide potions to the Draco leopards for different things that they do. So they're going to be incorporated into our storyline. That's another one I would definitely check out at Funky High Club. Another great project that's going to be part of the Draco leopards.
Okay. Well, let me definitely follow them already. Reach out to them later on too. Um, all right. So basically, if there is no other question, my wife says, love the detail and the story behind this project.
Thank
And
you.
trust me, she is just like, I'm just getting her involved in this crypto world and NFT stuff. And yeah, so for her to actually come out and say she likes it, that's a big
That's a
plus.
good thing, then.
Yeah. No, but when you guys start minting out this one right here, I'm gonna put all my energy into hopefully getting this one because I'm a
Dragon Ball Z.
big Dragon Ball Z fan. Yes.
There'll probably be more of the Dragon Ball Z inspired in the mint than just just a single one. They do like to they come up with their own, as you can see by some of them, by
Yeah.
a lot of them. But they also can will take inspiration from other stuff, outside stuff to create some of this stuff too.
Yeah. Um. All right. Now, what is your preferred options of doing giveaway? Because if you wanna do a marble games, we could do a marble games. If you wanna do just the stream your giveaway tool, that's also an option because I also
You
have.
whatever's easiest for you, man. It doesn't really bother me at all. Just whatever's easiest for you.
Okay, so in this case, we're actually gonna do the StreamYard tool. I usually do like to play the marble game, but I know we spoke and said to keep it an hour. So this would be hashtag Draco and all in capital letters. Don't spam the chat, please. Yeah, let me do start collecting. There you go, babe, with a C, not a K.
Somebody wants to time travel.
Yeah, my wife. You know, it's funny because when I was a kid, I used to watch the X-Men a lot, and one
Yeah,
of my favorite was Nightcrawler. You know how he could just teleport.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I got you.
that would have been so cool if I could just teleport.
Teleport. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
teleport into another dimension or something.
I think I got a hole in my. I think I got a hole in my lip.
Huh?
I said I think I got a hole in my lip. I went to take a drink of water and it ran out the hole in my lip.
Oh, it happens.
Yep.
Fiber. Queen goes to show even us little people in the community has a voice that is heard, and the more voices that is heard, the more the project hears them. And he's talking about me not having a French. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Oh, oh, oh.
Okay, so we have 19 viewers and only 15 entries. So if you guys don't want to drink a leopard, then I understand. But Don't forget to like and subscribe if you can. I would really appreciate that. So I'm gonna count to 10, and if there is no more entries, then I am just going to draw it. Let's go. No whammies, big bucks. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Lacey Jedi is the winner. Congrats, bro.
Have
Congrats.
them reach out to me at on Twitter at DracoLeopard in my DMs and get me their ETH address and we'll take care of it.
Okay, but wait, Eve or Chronos?
If they'll give me their ETH, I'm gonna give away a clown, an ETH clown, one of the House of Clowns. That's why I said their ETH address because that's what that one is on.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm sorry, I thought it was Draco giveaway, but all right, not a
Yeah, we
problem.
don't have any. We haven't
Yeah,
minted
yeah,
yet.
no, no, that slipped my mind. I'm sorry because they're not even out yet. So how can you give one away? All right. Well, Lacey, you're gonna get a clown, bro. So there you go, and that's just as good. So, all right, man. If there's not anything else, any last statement, I want to thank you for accepting my invitation, being on my show, and if anything, you ever want to come on again, just give me a shout out.
Absolutely, man. No problem.
Okay. Guys, hold on. The SWAT was you today. It's just Ray Jedi won last night. Wait, I won? Yeah, Jedi, you won, bro. I'm gonna have to get approval from Rowena. Oh God. All
Yeah,
right, guys. Well,
lazy Jedi, man. Reach out to me on the Draco Leopard page at Draco Leopard on Twitter. Get me your ETH address, Lazy Jedi, and I'll get your clown to you.
yeah. Well, guys, thank you for everything. Jeremy, don't go nowhere. Give me a second. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything for being here. Like always, the love and support. Awesome, Austin. Thank you, bro. For this is quite a surprise. So I appreciate you being here. And that will be all. Have a blessed night, everyone.